Guys, can you find a quality knife for under $100? Let's talk about that. Turn down the volume. Here comes a little bit of music. Guys, I went through everything here at the house. I took a good look at it. I picked out 5 knives that are under, actually there's a 6th that's in there, but it's because, well, you'll see. I picked out 5 knives that are under $100 that I think are all quality, well-made folders that will get you the quality you want and performance you want for under $100. So let's not waste any more time because you guys don't like the long intros. Let's turn this around and take a look at it from above. I've been asked a lot of times, can you really get a quality knife for under $100? And I think you can. There's a lot of companies that are doing a lot of really good knives at a good price point. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at them from lowest to highest. This is the QSP Penguin. You guys have seen this in a lot of videos. I love this knife. Great, great knife. Quality machining. It is awesome. Done in D2 steel. Mine is a little bit different. I have done a ceramic coat on it, but these were great. They're in a unique handle material. If you get the micarta, you can get denim and D2. They also have a titanium and S35VN version of this. So that one's a little bit more expensive, but for $32.66, I'm going to put the prices up on the screen for all of these as I bring them up, by the way. For $32.66 on Amazon, you can pick this exact knife up and have it in your collection, and it is a quality knife. I use this knife a lot. Knives that stay in my collection have got to meet a certain criteria. If not, they either get given away to people or get sent as gifts. So this is a very good knife. Nice blade shape, cuts really well. Really good all-around comfortable knife. If you're into the deep carry pocket clip, this has a really good one that is built into the handle through the scale. So it's underneath the scale. It gives it a unique feel. It's not a hot spot at all. And the action on it is great, even though it's on washers. It is on, I believe, nylon or Teflon washers. I can't remember, Nylotron or whatever the washers are. Really good action. So there you go. Your first knife, the cheapest of the bunch, still a quality knife at $32.66. This next knife is the Ku344 designed by Sharif Manganis, done by Kubi Knives. This, I mean, look at the action on that, guys. This action is great. The blade is ground very thin. It's done in D2 steel as well. Cuts really well. I did a first impressions of this knife not long ago, and I've had it in my pocket a lot since then. It is awesome. This knife is great. I believe, if I remember correctly, like I said, there will be a price put up, but I believe this is right at $40. I know it was the second cheapest knife of the 5, but you're looking at front flipper, top flipper, really good action, deep carry pocket clip. I don't dislike the pocket clip on this one. The action on this is way above what you're paying. You're looking at the action you would see on a much more expensive knife. Just drop shut. Reminds me a lot of the Miguron Valona. And it's in an attractive package. It has unique lines. It's really cool, nice rounded shape. And when it's open, you have that incredible cool profile of the scales coming up and then dropping down in. So it forms this, I'm really big about symmetry. It gives it almost looks like wings. Your grind comes down, then your handles come up. Really, really cool. You can tell that Sharif had worked in the automotive industry because he knows how to make the lines on something look great, but not detract from the function. So there you go. The Kubi Ku344, another super good knife, coming in under $100. You guys knew you were going to see this pop up. This is the CJRB Rhea. Since the day I got this, I have told you guys how much I love this knife, how functional it is. It has made its way into several of these compilation videos of knives. It is done in micarta and ARPM9. There's various versions of it. Mine does have an aftermarket pocket clip that you can purchase. These were coming in right at about $50 if I remember correctly. I will put a price up for it at the very beginning. You've already seen the price, but yeah, right at about $50 if I remember correctly. Coming in, you got really good material. You can, you know, the material on the steel is great. You can strop this up real easily. Super functional blade. The action on it's great. I have yet to have to do anything to this knife besides sharpen it a couple times. It has held its action cleanly and nicely. It cleans up real easily. I think I've only ever taken this apart once just to see what the bearings look like. Everything's done really well. You get a nice clean line where you're getting that shadow boxed effect where the scales are not as big as the liners, so you can see a little bit of the liner all the way around. Gives you a cool shadow box effect. In hand, it is superb. The action on it is great. That's the first time I got my finger on it. That's why it didn't deploy all the way. Snaps open with authority, and under $100 for a clean looking gentleman's folder that carries well and functions well. Amazing right there. So there you go. There is your CJRB Rhea number 3. Well, I think you guys knew this was coming as well. This is the Kaser Grazioso, another Sharif Manganis design from Manganis Steel. This was a gift from Jared. This thing is amazing. I actually prefer this cheaper version. This is coming in right at $69.99 on Amazon. I prefer this version to the higher end version that I saw. If you guys have already seen that video, this is in copper and G10. I don't know the order of the videos. That's why I'm saying if you guys have seen it. Copper and G10, super comfortable in hand. It's attractive aesthetically. It feels great in hand. It has a nice heft. It's done in copper and G10 with a copper backspacer. It's starting to patina naturally, which I love. And not only are you getting something that is out of what is the norm of the looks of knives that you typically would see, you're also getting something that is very, very functional. This knife carries well, it cuts well, it does a lot of things extremely well. But it just has a look to it that is so unique to it that you're taken aback when you first see it. But then when you use it, you're like, okay, yeah, this thing is awesome. Super good action on this. The bearings that are in it are great. It's in N690 steel, which I do like N690. It holds an edge pretty well. It strops up relatively easily. The only thing I've really had to do with this is a little bit of cleanup on the edge, and then I've just basically maintained it on a ceramic rod. N690 is good. It looks like it's going fast when it's sitting still. It looks like it looks like a race car. So there you go, guys. Quality knife. The Kaser Grazioso by Sharif Manganis. Guys, this is the Kaser, the second Kaser. This is the Kaser Sliver. This is another really good knife. This is the most expensive of the 5 folders. I do have a knife we're going to look at in a moment, but this thing is great. The action's really good. I was unsure how I was going to like this when I first got it. It is great. I've carried it a good bit. Unusual pocket clip, but not uncomfortable. It is awesome in pocket, super light, and I'm not going to, man, guys, it is so thin. I get why they call it the sliver. Action on it is great. It cuts really well. It is done in S35VN steel. This still has the factory edge on it. It's almost, I would say almost a recurve, maybe almost a Tonto-esque, but I'm not gonna let, guys, it cuts incredibly well. Sorry about the distraction. I got a notification on my, got a notification on PlayStation. Action on this is great, carries really well. It's a little bit larger than the other knives. In comparison, the Kubi's not a small knife. There you go, you can see. Larger of the ones that we've seen pretty much, but wow, guys, incredible knife. And the way it feels in hand only is beat by how well it cuts. So there you go. Number 5 is the Kaser Silver. I believe it's coming in right at $80, but you already saw the price on the screen. So let's look at the final knife. Come on, guys. You knew I was not going to do a video about knives under $100 and not include my Sea Snake. If you're looking for a small day-to-day carry knife that was designed for day-to-day EDC tasks where you might not want a folding knife, this is what I designed this knife for. Nice thin blade. It's done in ARRPM steel, which really does hold up very well. Really rust resistant, corrosion resistant, nice and thin behind the edge, slices really well. G10 scales have been shadow boxed. I am really proud of this, and it is on Amazon. I have an affiliate link for it down below. There will be an affiliate link for all these knives that I can find on Amazon down below. But there you go. The Sea Snake, everyday carry fixed blade, your day-to-day duty fixed blade. So sometimes it's nice to have a knife that you don't have to open and close. And to tell you the truth, when you really look at it, it's not any bigger. If anything, it's much smaller than some of the other knives you've seen here. So there you go, guys. Let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and get out of here. There you go, guys. There was 5 folding knives under $100 each that are super good quality, reliable knives that won't break the bank. And there was even a special one in there. You know I had to throw my knife in there because, you know, I want you to buy them. So guys, if you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. But please try to tell me why. I can't change the content if you don't tell me what you don't like. If you want to support the channel, like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, hit that bell icon. Make sure that you have all notifications set up on the bell, and then make sure you have device notifications turned on, because if you don't turn on notifications for YouTube on your device, you won't get notified at all, even if you do hit the bell. Other ways you can support the channel, they're all down below. Financially, you can support the channel by becoming a member. I have a bunch of different tiers set up. They each have their own benefit levels. I have a gilded server for all the members. I do exclusive content for certain tiers. Premium tier members have a sharpening tutorial series they have access to, and everyone saves $5 per knife on my sharpening service. Other ways you can do it, I have affiliate links for every one of these knives down below that I could find and get for you. There's a bunch of other affiliate links down below. Anything you purchase with the affiliate links, I get some money at checkout. You don't have to pay anything extra, and companies just pay me for having brought that to you. And the final way is I have a merchandise store on Ember Shirt Co. If you purchase any of my merchandise, I have a coupon code there for you. It is CrazySharp, capital C, capital S, all one word. CrazySharp saves you 10% at checkout. And if you send me a picture of you wearing my merchandise, I will put a picture in the video somewhere. Guys, that's it. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I will see you in the next video.